Hey, friends, and welcome to the very first episode of Loyal Hearts and Open Souls. I am so excited that you're here. Let me just say this podcast has been on my heart for such a long time. And today I want to share the story behind it. Why I believe that God has led me to start this and what you can expect from our time here together each week. So, whether you are listening while you're folding laundry, driving to work, or just taking a moment to breathe, I pray this space becomes a place of encouragement and connection for you. So I know the name might have caught your attention: Loyal Hearts and Open Souls. It really reflects two things that I hold close: a heart that is steadfast and loyal to God, and a soul that is open to His leading. Because let's be real, life can be messy, unpredictable, and full of moments where we feel stuck, lost, or just plain exhausted. But when we choose loyalty to God over the noise of the world and we keep our hearts open to what He is doing, we find peace, direction, and purpose. This podcast is a space for us to have those real, faith filled conversations. It's not about having everything figured out. This is about walking in the journey together with honesty, grace, and a whole lot of God's truth. A little bit about me. If we haven't connected yet, I'm Katie, a Christian entrepreneur, a content creator, and just a woman who is passionate about sharing God's goodness. I have walked through so many seasons in my life: seasons of doubt, seasons of waiting, and seasons where I just had to trust God even when I didn't understand what He was doing. Starting this podcast was a huge step of faith for me. Maybe you can relate. Feeling called to something, but wondering if you're really qualified or if anybody's going to listen. But here's what I've learned: when God puts something on your heart, He's already gone before you. He's not asking for perfection, He is simply asking for obedience. So, if you are feeling that nudge in your own life, whether it's to start something new, step into a calling, or just trust God in a new way, let this be a reminder. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step. So, what can you expect from Loyal Hearts and Open Souls? Here's what we're going to do together each week. We'll talk about faith, how to trust God in everyday moments, even when life feels uncertain. We will have real connections, conversations about growth, motherhood, purpose, and even struggles that come with walking in faith every day. We'll dive into testimonies because hearing what God has done in somebody else's life can really be the encouragement that you might need in your own. And we will talk about practical ways to live with intention, to live out our faith boldly and authentically. If this sounds like something you need, then friend, you are in the right place. Before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this: trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. This verse has been such an anchor for me. It is a reminder that even when we don't have all the answers, we can trust the one who does. So, as we begin this journey together, I want to encourage you to stay faithful, stay open, and trust that God is working in ways that you can't even see yet. I would love to hear from you. What resonated with you today? What is something that God has been speaking to your heart? Send me a message on Instagram. I will drop my handle in the comments or leave a review. It would mean the world to me. And if you know someone who would be encouraged by this episode, share it with them. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to continue this journey with you. Until next time, stay loyal, keep your heart open, and trust in His plan. See you next time on Loyal Hearts and Open Souls.